6 and 6.
Alrighty. Try this again.
He's ready to show his stream. I mean,
start it now.
Yay!
Damn. What do we do now?
We don't know what is happening on the surface.
Skip.
Skip. Hello, my darling.
This one's a priority. Understood.
And we're back. We're still not sure. We're gonna find out. It looks like it was just a game glitch, but hopefully we will not encounter it again. At least not so soon. So.
All right. This is
Stuff happening for your team.
Receiver.
Operations ready in the following areas.
Do you have to do anything, team, or can you just like
data.
play them? Just let them go.
Well, that's what we're gonna do now.
Okay.
Alright.
Alrighty then.
There you go.
Yay.
So...
Oh, please tell me that's talking again.
No.
Okay. I can't tell what you're doing. Matt broke the stream because he's scared. I mean, he can't prove that's not the reason, so.
Alright, now we're on. Can I unlock Bill Paxton?
Which one? Or which
Game
one?
over, man!
I mean,
Game
only
over.
when it's necessary. You also use the get some at the end or whatever too. God, I was watching some movie recently and I like completely forgot that he was in
I
it.
know we're hurting, but we got us a go mission.
What movie was that?
Don't worry, Ripley. Me and my army of badasses will protect you.
Happening there, but after what we've seen on Pioneer, we can't take any risks.
The fuck was
We'll
I
start by
watching?
securing the landing control zone. From there, we'll take a look around, see what's going on. Keep your eyes open for survivors. Be ready
Titanic?
for a firefight.
No.
Even a
No,
bad
and he's
day
not in
can
that
get
anyway.
worse.
What?
Bill
Paxton
Paxton?
is the captain of the ship that is looking for the Titanic. You really just said he's not in Titanic?
I thought Bill Pulliam.
Pullman?
Whatever, yeah, that guy.
The president from Independence
Yes!
Day? You got him mixed up with Bill
I
Paxton?
don't ask me. I've been drinking.
No, I'm glad I'm not alone. I do that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone does.
Yeah, no. Paxton and Pillman came at the prime at the same time. They're both Bills. I get it.
They're both similarly looking white guys.
And talented. Similarly talented.
Oh no! Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I know that they are very different people. I know who they are. They don't all look alike.
Administrator Hayes, are you settled
But
out there?
they are also in very similar casting.
Don't let Corrigan hear you say that. Okay, standard recon. Get the perimeter gate open, and let's see what's going down in this burg.
Those
All
are
right.
famous last words.
So,
What could possibly go wrong?
you want to read that for me, honey?
You see, Matt, what's a buckshot to a kill shot is a cool line because Swerve used to be a luchador named Killshot. Oh, it's got layers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
There's
really like
layers
that.
to this shit.
All the more reason why he is. I really hope he wins.
He
And
needs to.
There's a lot of
'cause-
reasons why I hope he wins, aside from the fact that I think that he deserves it. Aside from that. Like, I think he deserves to win, and then also, he is overdue for it. He would be a really good champion, and the guy he's going up against doesn't deserve it, and he isn't that good. To me, he even in his own promo makes allusions to the fact that he hasn't tried that hard or something's been holding him back. Like,
And
yeah,
then later in the same promo,
yeah, I know.
says that he's like the best.
Yeah, like he's gonna give him his best, like just like you've always gotten. Like, no, we haven't. That's the fucking problem. You even admitted it yourself. And then, like, you know how a promo works. Okay, I'm gonna. You're a professional, obviously. You don't know more than I do. You probably know more than I do.
Heyman is the worst of the elite by far.
It seems to me that a promo is basically a debate. It's the way that you structure any good scene in a movie or any play or anything else. It is give and take, and you are not participating in what he is trying to give you.
Not a word. I don't like this.
Yeah.
Squad lead. Sounds like our
Like-
And then,
first
like, you know what? You should look up.
things go south.
Here,
ARC.
let me see this thing.
Yeah.
Here?
Because I'm gonna emphasize your point.
Okay.
Because Zack Sabre Jr., who's facing Bryan Danielson,
Yeah.
tweeted out a promo.
Oh, okay, cool.
Um,
I'm not gonna watch it or talk about, like, listen to it on the stream.
no, I was gonna have you read it.
Oh, okay. Well, I will. I don't know. I mean, I'll go in a second.
Okay, it just emphasizes your point, so I was backing you up.
No, I wasn't. I was gonna get you a little bit more, like, elaborate my point, and then I will read that one.
Okay.
I'll support it. I'm glad you see what I'm talking about, though. It is,
Move on.
for example, Swerve accuses Hangman of something, and to be fair, Hangman kind of not deflects, but he defends himself in the first one, and gives his backstory, and then Swerve takes that, and is like, "You're just in my way, dude. Like, you're not worth it, blah, 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 like, you're not as good, and this is why I'm going to win." And then Hangman goes back into basically hyping himself up as opposed to, and I mean, you can still do that, but there's no recognition of what was being said to you. Like, it feels like you were sitting there trying to think about what you wanted to say next without actually hearing what was being said to you. You're remembering lines. And, yeah.
On my way.
So, Super said something. Alright, so I'm gonna read Super's thing, and then I'm gonna read your thing, baby.
Access granted.
The fuck all that noise? Jack is fighting Brian.
Sign of movement from up here. Do you see
Super's
anything?
me right back.
Not a soul.
Jerry says, I think low-hanging fruit Christian Cage is my favorite version of him also.
You've got a squad of big.
That's fair, but like we were watching their promo earlier, and I could not tell you how little I cared. It wasn't entertaining. It wasn't engaging.
Roger.
I just didn't have
Let's see
any.
what's
I didn't
inside.
care. But, and I think it's because it's low hanging fruit. Like, low hanging fruit is fine. There's an element that is very useful for that, but that means that I don't know, baby talk.
That's all he's doing.
Well, I don't think that's necessarily a problem. He's a Snidely Whiplash, right? You hate those fuckers.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, that means that the guy who you're cheering for has to be almost equally as good. Like, not like good as in talent, but like good as in you want them to win. You care about they're like just like their antithesis, basically. They're Batman to Joker sort of thing. Like, they're Batman being obviously darker, but you get my point. That isn't what's happening with Darby. I don't buy it. And I don't know whose fault that is.
No answers here. Looks like he
Yeah.
killed himself.
I don't know if it's mine for the fan for not buying into
But
it. I don't know
again,
if
this
it's
is-
the heel or the face for not doing better more. I don't know if it's the writing.
This was my point earlier, that wrestling is a subjective sport.
Mm-hmm.
So no one's right, no one's wrong when it comes to their favorite wrestlers.
Well, all sports are subjective, though, right?
Exactly. Unless you're a Bears fan, because then you're definitely wrong. But but they know they're wrong, so it's
We get
fine.
better at this point.
Too quiet.
All right, so
On it. Access the terminal.
Establishing satellite uplink. Stand by. Stand by. Stand
oh,
by.
okay, I see them.
Link established.
I can feel the intensity just reading it.
Read it.
Alright, so if for anyone who cares about wrestling, so there's a match coming up between Zack Sabre Jr. and Bryan Danielson at AEW. I don't know enough to give you any backstory. I don't think it's relevant. It's just two really good people at their sport doing this together. So let's just accept that. I just don't want to talk about the thing too much. And then so Zack Sabre says to basically says in a match, he didn't talk directly to Brahma. He just did it on Twitter or something like that. You think it's cute to use what I wish I could do the accent. I can't. You think it's cute to use my own submission to Beto Okada? I'm not gonna do that. Never mind.
You just ruined this whole promo.
I'm sorry. Don't have me read it then. You guys can read it for yourselves. But basically,
or just read it like you fucking read.
That's how it sounds in my head.
Wow.
I can hear him saying it. That's the issue. That's why I'm saying I don't want to read it, because I think that if you go online, you can find it yourself and you can read it for yourself. But the point is that it's just an example of a good back and forth response to a promo. And
yeah.
Thank you, Strange. I know. I wasn't trying to. But the point is that we like to watch a lot of deep dive videos on writing, on filmmaking, on what to do, what not to do, good examples, etc. And that idea of that debate, that back and forth, that give and take, that you push and pull, yin yang, whatever you want to call it, that is integral to any good storytelling, any good writing, any good scene. And it's something that's missing in a lot of ways from lots of wrestling, independent and professional, or not professional, but big leagues, whatever. So. And I think it's something that more people should study, but I don't think enough people value.
Double time.
But what makes for engaging, enthralling wrestling, I think any example you can think of, it doesn't have to be they're good talkers. Swerve is a fantastic talker.
Yeah.
Bryan Danielson is not. But he's an effective talker.
And you felt what I was talking about with that.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
And and what I'm looking at, and you can look it up for yourself, it's not the most eloquent.
No.
It is just very raw. But it feels like they know what they're saying. It isn't just going off the mic, going off the cuff or whatever, just talking tough. It has a point. It is, you're going to do this, so I'm going to respond to it. And I'm going to respond in a very specific way. I have a problem with something that you did, and I'm going to address it. And this is how. This is why I have a problem with it. It isn't just, I'm a big badass, and I'm going to come after you because you're in my way. Okay, that can be your angle, but what exactly about you is a big badass? What about you is going to make this person think that you're a threat? And, because they're a big badass, too. That's why they're fucking in the ring.
Right.
So why are they not as big a badass as you? Why are you bigger?
Move on.
That is part of that debate that a lot has this discussion. It was strange, I think, in particular, that I don't feel enough wrestlers, it's a very specific set, don't really do. And again, you don't have to be a fantastic, a cerebral assassin. You don't have to come up with rhymes. You don't have to come up with anything cute. You don't have to do all that. You can, and if you can, great. But not everyone's going to be able to do that. If you can, at least be sufficient, and I would put Kenny Omega and Bryan Danielson in that mark.
What the hell is that?
They are sufficient.
Looks like some kind of skin.
Bret Hart was sufficient. Barely.
Did they not teach you about biohazards in the USCM? Don't touch it.
Right?
You done?
Universal precautions, people.
Marines, there's something in here with us.
I don't touch human blood. Why the hell am I touching alien goo? We're assuming that it's not going to try and impregnate me through touch. I'm just assuming, maybe it has space syphilis or whatever, and I don't want to touch it by accident. Like I would with any human blood.
Hurry up, you slugs.
Okay, before we do that.
Or bodily fluids. God, I hate everybody in movies like this. Not everyone can be The Rock or Bray Wyatt. No, I know. I still hate everyone. This is oh, something squishy. I want to touch it, you dumbass. That's how we had the first Alien movie. Okay. And then Strange said, not everyone can be The Rock or Bray Wyatt, but you don't have to be. Exactly! You don't have to be CM Punk!
Stay frosty.
You really don't, for lots of reasons. But certainly not on the
if
mic.
you know how to do a promo, like, it's super scientific, actually, if you fucking pay attention. But, that's the thing, is no one really wants to do the work. They just want to be like, ooh, big guy talk tough.
Yeah.
I do promo. Like, no. There's more to it than that.
I think a lot of times they think about what they're going to say, but they don't think about what the other guy's going to say. And so then when they don't do that, and this is assuming that it's a shoot, that you guys are not going to know what each other's going to say when they get out there.
Well, not just that, but they don't understand what a promo means.
Well,
Like, if I ask you, what is a promo?
what? Okay, you're asking me.
Yes.
It is a way of basically hyping yourself, hyping the match, selling the whole
The
stuff.
match, not yourself.
Yeah.
The match. It is to promote
The match.
the match.
Yeah.
So if you are making your opponent look like a piece of shit, are you really promoting the match?
Well, here's the thing. Did you have, like, we talked about the promo that Swerve and Hangman did before, where it really was just Swerve, right?
Yes.
And honest to God, like, in that match,
boy, a lesson from Dad.
and in that whole, like, exchange, all Hangman had to do was say nothing. That's
Oh.
all.
I was almost in there.
Were you supposed to be in there?
I just triggered a cutscene, so yeah.
What the hell just happened?
Death is coming for you.
We'll need another way out.
Told you. Freaking told you.
Are you the coward? You're the coward, aren't you?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Alright.
Come on, team.
So you're all red shirts, just different degrees of red shirts.
No, yeah, because I can interchange them throughout the game.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Well, I was gonna say,
No,
fuck.
Stop all your actions.
Alright, so you're saying you're trying to sell the match. And here's the thing. We had the promo between Swerve and Hangman
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. Where Swerve, I mean, I don't
Dog
think-
walked him.
Yeah.
Dog
verbally
walked him.
dog walked this man. And the reality is, it still would have been okay. That's who Swerve's character is. He is not a good guy. He
Yes.
is very much known for going after people verbally. He's gonna bully you.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
All Hangman had to do was walk the fuck away. Say nothing, just walk away.
Mm-hmm.
And then even when Swerve needles him after he started to walk away and tries to, like, push his buttons or whatever, even then Hangman, if he wants to run back in there on balls of fire or whatever, that's fine. Get in his face. Don't say shit. Don't say a goddamn word. Because everything you did after that, it just feels like you just let him have all the power by doing so. Especially when you cannot keep up with everything he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it shows how weak you are, to me. And obviously, like, I don't know how much anyone ever pays attention. Like, all 130-something people who are subscribed to us, all 15 of you who actually watch our videos, no one gives a fuck what we're saying. But, I mean, if anyone did ever care... the reality is that this is just one person's opinion, but it does seem like when you do stuff, it does do something like that. It sucks the oxygen out of the match, out of that scene, out of that segment.
Oh my god, Ari, you just explained the Hangman character in your hate.
What do you mean?
Everything you just described is exactly who he is. And that's why, so I thought you were going to the point that he dog walked him, so that's not a very good promo because he didn't promote the match.
That is promoting the match.
No, it is, because Hangman is an established elite member, and the elite are supposed to be, they're the namesake of the damn company.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be the best of the best. So when he comes out and dog walks the fucking namesake, you better fucking step up someday, because everyone's going to be cheering for Swerve at this point.
Yeah.
So when you're given those opportunities, you have to be able to back it up, and that's what Stone Cold and The Rock and Triple H could always do. They can answer that call.
Well, I think that there's not enough said to this, like the same way that works in like movies. So we're gonna take this like Alien, for example, right? We have this scene of like the chest burster, and we've talked about it, and I don't remember what necessarily all of it, because there's like the background noise of like that Ridley Scott put in there of the thump thump for like the heartbeat or whatever, like as it increases you can feel it. But there's also very much a grand use of silence. And I don't just mean silence in that no one's talking. I mean there's no background orchestra, there's no music. And there's not nearly enough, I think, credit given to just in those moments in wrestling in particular specifically, of just don't say shit. Just shut the fuck up. Let your silence do your talking. It's okay to not always have a response. Your silence is your fucking response. You're not worth me talking to. That's why I'm walking away.
Hey, you in the locker. My trigger finger's itching. So come out. But come out friendly like, yeah?
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I just don't feel so good.
Calm down. We're not gonna hurt you.
Yes, we are.
It got me. It got me like the others.
Got him? What does he mean?
All right, settle him down.
I don't know, but we need to find
I had something on my face.
Oh no.
And then...
Oh no, oh no. Alright, kill him with fire. Shoot him in the heart. Shoot him now. Shoot him now. Shoot him now! Shoot him before it gets out.
Ceasefire! Ceasefire!
Fuck that!
Screw that.
Thank you! Ceasefire, nothing. You keep blasting until you're out. And then you reload.
Just use us as incubators.
What the hell are you talking about?
The creatures on Pioneer. The thing we just saw.
But anyway, continue your point.
I want to see what she's saying.
That's probably why we found that skin down there.
So we could be seeing a lot more of them here? How many?
What's the population of Dead Hills? I'd start there and hope for better.
Shit, man, I don't like that. Great. That's just great.
Securing from emergency lockdown. In 5, 4,
Then we gotta run.
2,
Damn it.
1.
Are we trapped in here now, or?
No, we just opened every door,
Oh, God!
which may be worse.
Fuck me, no! Alright, so Strange's point was, but Hangman's a character that he wants to do that, but is easily manipulated. Like you said, he gave Swift all the power. He has mind of his character. Yeah, but you can still do that and still not come off looking like such a ineffectual bitch. And I don't mean in that, like, I don't mean necessarily in that, like, he's gonna lose a fight. That is part of it. It is, for me, it is just, it's the debate. It's the dance. That's what it is. And you are letting him step all over the fuck your fucking nose.
You probably shouldn't give in right away.
No, again, it is just walk away, don't say anything.
No,
and then if he keeps stealing you, you come back, you get in his face, you don't say anything though.
Yeah.
You're being manipulated by going back in there. That's how that works.
Yeah, there's a difference between easily manipulated and instantly manipulated. Easily, it doesn't have to be instant just to be easy.
No, I get that, but I guess the idea for me is that, like, he's being manipulated by going back in the ring. That was the whole point of Swerve wanted. He wanted a reaction. But there's still going to be some amount of restraint from Hangman's character in that he doesn't talk. He can just beat Swerve's ass. That's still a manipulation on Swerve's part. He still technically wins because he got a response from him. But Hangman still comes out looking strong because he is now, like, standing up for himself, even if it was a manipulation. When he talks, if he's gonna talk, it has to be for a point, because everything Swerve just said was. And if he can't do that, he needs to shut the fuck up in that instance. That's my point. That's really my point. Like, if you're gonna talk, then make sure it's for a point. Because the person you're talking to definitely did that with a point to you. You're not meeting that challenge. That's not I'm not good enough and that's a manipulation, that's part of my character. You're not very good at playing that character.
Motion tracker
Yeah.
Nice work, team. If something comes out of there, we'll get a reading. Now let's get back to those survivors.
Roger.
I don't know wrestling a lot. I know wrestling enough.
No, but you do know stories.
I know stories. I know storytelling. I know scenes. I know how shit plays. And I don't know if some of this stuff's just instinctual or just because I've been watching enough TV and movies and watching background shit all the time and being fascinated by the process and loving it. But I went to school for communications and psychology. Like, that's all of that. That's all of that is. And just soaking it up. And, like, this is what it feels like when it works, and this is what it feels like when it fails. No, 100% the point is he's supposed to be the bitch. Everything y'all hate about the anime characters, like people love him. Well, yeah, see. Yeah.
And they have the right to, because it's a subjective sport.
It is. But I will say this, though. I remember watching an episode of Let's Be a Millionaire. Or, or Family Feud. I think I'll use that one. That one was fun. I'll use both, actually. Family Feud, where they ask, like, name a president on a dollar bill, like on American currency. And of course, you people are like, Lincoln, Jackson, Grant, Washington. They didn't get all the answers, and I don't remember all of them because I feel like one of them was in there that still was kind of questionable. But the one that made me go, God damn it, America, was the number 7 out of 7 answer that had, like, I think, like 3 responses or 5 or something like that. And the answer was Benjamin fucking Franklin. I know a lot of y'all who might know your history. Benjamin Franklin is, as a matter of fact, on a $100 bill. He was never a fucking American president. That was not the question. Or how you have an audience response from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and it's asking math. It's asking probably middle school to early high school math. But the majority of the audience are adults, so they would have seen a question like this at some point in their lives. And I got it, because I'm a math nerd, but it was an ask the audience sort of thing, because that person who was doing it didn't know it, and that's fine. And they trusted the audience to answer it for them. And the audience was fucking wrong by a lot. It wasn't even close. It's like over like 60% or whatever the audience says is one thing, and then like everyone else was like the other 2 answers, and then like the second highest one was the one that was supposed to be. My point is, yeah, audience, just because they love something doesn't necessarily mean they're right. I know it's subjective. I know it is. But to me, it is, Hangman is playing his character badly. Christian Page's character is a bitch.
Move on.
Cage.
What do you say?
Page.
Oh, I'm drinking. Christian Cage's character is a bitch. I really thought I said Cage. Christian Cage's character is a bitch. He's supposed to be. He plays that character very well. It's not entertaining necessarily, but I'm not going to fault him for playing that character. He does it very well. But not well enough to make me care. I think part of that is just a matter of booking. I really do. I think that character would be fantastic against the right person.
Door secured.
I don't think Hangman's doing his character very well. That's what it is. That's different than just not liking the character. But me and you, Strange, have had this conversation multiple times about a few people. Hangman is one of them.
Come on, team.
Hangman is absolutely one of the people that I probably like the very least. And it's because of the way that his character is being played.
There's something around.
Totally, but
More signatures spotted.
I'm going to spritz you. I need you to stop. This game is, when you're paying attention to it, is actually really, it's creepy enough without you making random background noises. Do I hear the, oh my god, that is a thing.
Yep, in the bottom right.
No.
They're around.
Move on.
I feel like I've seen them, but I don't know if I'm actually seeing them or not. Okay, I'm seeing them. Oh, I know!
Good job, guys.
Don't get too cocky.
Let's fucking...
Drogo, stop.
Let's weld that door, huh?
Stop. Yeah, I spritzed even him. Totally. So, you keep that shit up. Poor Drogo. Is that the
Looks like they found us.
oh god, no. What the fuck was that?
Tail attack?
That's a thing?
Apparently.
There's 2 of them! Yeah, I was wondering we gonna get to that part.
Move on.
Come on, Telly. They got acid for
I
blood.
really love this gun.
Killing a xenomorph near you, Marines, is dangerous. There's a potential acid burst. Your Marines can walk and shoot at the same time. They'll keep moving in the opposing direction of the xenomorphs. They're coming for you. Coming at you. Hi, Tully. Hi, baby girl. I don't have any food. We ate it all. We both ate it all. So, I ate some and then you ate the rest of it.
Wait, I think we lost them.
Did you really?
Quiet. It didn't see us. It's seen us.
It's a drone!
Oh yeah, don't mess with me.
Who else wants some?
Get some! Get some!
God damn it, I can't weld it.
Why?
I'm out of stuff.
Oh no. That is a problem.
I would agree.
Come on, team.
Alright, baby
You have to keep conversation going during this.
girl. So I'll move on from wrestling.
Boo.
Got something on
Well, I mean, because we do have a lot of people who... we don't have a lot of people. We have people who watch the stream who are not wrestlers or wrestling fans. So I do want to make sure that we are engaging the audience in other things. Whether they're watching live or watching recorded, which is honestly the majority of people who are watching us. So, did you want to talk about how this ties into xenoporn again?
What?
Okay,
You said
so...
anything about xenoporn. What the hell's wrong with you?
Number one, you brought it up today in stream, you jackass. Number two, we were watching, is it New Rockstars? I think it was New Rockstars. And they did a deep dive on Alien. We will watch Aliens. The deep dive they do on that one. But they did a deep dive on Alien, and it included, like, the background of the decisions they made in making the film. And we were watching it, and it was something that we had not thought about or had not really dissected much, even if we knew about it. And that's when you were like, oh, so now it turns just all the way back around to xenoporn. And I'm like, yeah, I guess you're right. Which I'll go into in a second. I'm going to read Strange's character thing first. We have had the discussion many times. It's usually wrestlers on my end. But that's because a lot of wrestlers and I met on most people are. I think Julia Hart and Taichi are the two I know Matt likes. That I consider meh. Well, Julia Hart I'll give you because she's still really super new to it. I like her aesthetic. That's what it is. For me.
Stay frosty, Marines.
I like Julia Hart's potential.
Yeah, no. But she's super fucking new.
Yes.
So, we'll just see where that one goes. Taichi I'm not really that familiar with, so... But...
Taichi, if I remember correctly, that's the one with... No, it's not. Taichi's just one I like. Then there's another guy, Master Watto, who just has one of the coolest finishers I've ever seen.
But I was gonna say we were watching the new Rockstars one, and I mean people should go and watch it anyway if you get a chance. If you're watching this, then presumably you like Aliens or the Alien franchise, and if you have the bandwidth to watch somebody else basically summarize the movie and the decisions that went into its making at different scenes and junctures because you think it's interesting, then by all means go ahead and check this out. But one of the reasons why we tied it into xenoporn again was basically the facehuggers. That it's not just uncomfortable and creepy they decided to do this. It was the specific decision by one of the writers of the screenplay that they wanted it to seem like, I don't want to use the word because I don't want to get like flagged or anything like that, but forcible experiences, basically. Non-consensual, forcible oral experiences, specifically for guys.
You are not taking him to medbay. We can't risk the contamination.
And like, oh, God, why? Are you okay, dude?
Which one?
The face huggers.
Oh, about all the oral rape?
Oh, I was trying to avoid that word because I'm flagged. Yeah. So forcible, non-consensual oral penetrations or experiences.
That's the very definition of what I said, though.
Yes, but it's not the actual word.
Don't be afraid of words, baby.
I'm not afraid. I am afraid of the censors. The rumor just take this person out and just make it easier on them. I'm sure they want you to. There you go.
Do it quietly. Each shot might draw these creatures' attention.
Should I have to grab their pillow first and silence this shit? I guess I could have. But still. Stabbing? I don't know if you know, but we don't have silencers on this shit. But yeah, xenoporn. Hooray!
Got something on a track.
Which is actually a thing.
Yeah, it is. But the character is designed to be incredibly, like, phallic. Yeah, that was the whole nature of the first movie, was mother and like the womb and the vagina, like the orifices and the phallic shaped penetrating monster. Like, yeah, it invokes those images. So it's not terribly surprising that, what is it, Rule 37 or whatever the hell, instantly applies to this thing. Like, it was like it created Rule 37. 34, my mistake.
Come on, team.
Like, can it really be Rule 34 if this already was kind of supposed to be sexual?
Yes.
How? Oh, I'm actually asking a question.
Yeah, but there's also something very close to me, so...
Oh.
Read comments instead.
There aren't any.
Just
oh, did he? Okay, and I can... Oh, sorry. It didn't come up. He's a Phantom of the Opera guy, and I could do without Julia like I can do without Mr. Rose. Jesus, Matt, I wasn't ready to hear the word. Yeah, that's why we don't say it. So we'll say grape. That's how they do it on TikTok. We'll just say grape.
It burns! It burns! Tango down!
Who else wants some?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean what I mean?
What word are we trying to cover up?
We're going to say grape instead of the other one.
What other one?
Well, when I say forcible oral penetrations, it seems kind of long.
Come on, team. More
I
signals
won't
incoming.
poke the bear.
No, you shouldn't. So, and I guess she is the Phantom of the Opera guy, and I can do without Julia like I can do without Mr. Rhodes. I don't know. I think Julia kind of brings a weird aesthetic to the House of Black as a manager. But that's what she is. She's just a fucking manager when they're out. I really was kind of hyped up when they were trying to use her as like a bridge to Nero. And then they just let that shit die. And I was so disappointed. Get to the killing. We've actually been killing them. Oh, you mean killing the Marines.
Get back in the fucking room!
It's coming.
Oh my god.
Yep, there's one. There you go. Oh, we're happy, Super. You caused that. Hooah! Fuck you! One of your dudes, your people just died.
Watch that stress, squad.
Okay.
Or is she just wounded? Can you heal her?
I cannot, apparently.
Damn it! You gotta lose some weight.
Oh, okay.
Hang in there, man.
So we're just gonna take her back to base, hopefully? Well, shit, now you're down 2 people.
Got something on a track.
Okay, yeah, we got Rule 34 exists, so there's porn of it. Get to the killing and the death, we just got to it. What is this LOL bullshit? What's LOL? What LOL bullshit?
I hate that place, man.
Double time!
Wait, I think we lost them.
No, yeah, I knew what Rule 34 was. I just didn't remember which number it was, by the way.
They're headed our way.
But as I was saying, like, I think Alien shouldn't count because, like, the fact that there's xenoporn out there is not like, oh, there's Rule 34 of... Like, this shit was already inherently sexual in its fucking nature. The fact that there's porn is a natural extension of the movie itself.
Fuck.
Who was left?
They're taking one.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
Oh shit. Well, they're gone.
Move on.
Unless you're gonna go back for them. Do you think you can?
More signals incoming. Well done.
Wow. Okay.
What? You were alive to go after them, so how are you killed?
I was running at them and they can't shoot while they're running, so something snuck up from behind me apparently.
Damn. So I guess next time just let that bitch die.
Yeah. So where are we at?
What do you mean, League of Legends?
How long?
Oh, time? Yeah, this is actual porn versus it having sexual fucked up inherent nature to it. Yeah, I guess so. We are at 41 minutes. We should play a little bit longer. I know the first 10 minutes we lost because of fucking glitchiness, so we can go at least another 20 maybe. Get a full hour. Or until you die, whichever one happens first.
Just gotta start over from the beginning. That's what's irritating.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come back tomorrow.
Okay.
On it. Especially since I only get one shot at this shit and we're playing on hard. So I gotta be a lot more tactical with it.
What do you mean by one shot?
Otherwise I go back to the beginning of the fucking mission.
Oh. Well, you have 4 characters. I mean, you just gotta keep at least one of them alive.
Oh, is that all?
You have 4 lives. Yeah. What? It's kind of like having 4 lives.
Alright, so we're gonna jump back to this tomorrow. We'll be a little more tactical with it.
Sweet.
That was fun though.
No, and we talked about this after we got off the stream before. We're gonna probably do Mass Effect later in the year. Probably more in the wintertime.
And Arian's actually gonna give it a legitimate chance.
I am gonna try. I am gonna really try.
But everyone, please make sure you jump onto that one. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I think she will end up enjoying it by the end of it. It's just getting her to sit down through it. It's like, hey, sit down and watch Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, the extended edition with me. Like,
I can probably do that, but at various times I'm probably gonna need to get up and go make a sandwich. At various times.
And that's the break in between streams. But anyway, so yeah, Mass Effect is coming, but for right now we have a plan. We actually have a little bit of a mini plan together.
The mini plan we have right now is...
Do you have your list?
No. We're gonna do...
Okay, so we're doing Dark Descent.
Doing Dark Descent.
For the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, until Spider-Man 2.
And then Spider-Man 2 is gonna take over the...
More or less, yeah.
Wait, what Strange just say?
Strange just asked, or join us tomorrow, let Ari and Matt complain about the DC movies and I will let them in on that one. I guess let them win that one. I think that's what I'm going to say.
Because DC sucks? I was already told by Jews today that The Flash sucks, so...
We already knew that, though, didn't we?
Well, I was still curious, because it was free. It's like...
Not that curious.
But anytime a director has to come out and say, I did the bad CGI on purpose, it's not a great
It sounds like I did the best I could.
Not a great sign.
That's what it sounds like.
So...
But no, we're doing Dark Descent.
Dark Descent into Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2 is a platinum run, so that will be a while.
But we're gonna focus more on story, occasional platinum stuff, whatever. Probably if you beat the game before you platinum, which is likely to happen, I see it as more or less like after that we're gonna probably start folding in other games.
Yes, once the story's over, that's when we'll start going to other games.
Yeah.
We have some fill-in games. We planning on going back to Little Nightmares at some point.
Yep.
Just some one-off games. Visage is on there.
Visage is on the list.
But those will be ones that we do few and far between, probably. Whereas the AAA games like Spider-Man 2, Mass Effect, Dark Descent, those are going to be ones that we just... those take up a big chunk of the channel when we're doing them. So
we will be getting back to Resident Evil 6 and Resident Evil 8 probably after the new year.
Yes. I think we're going to jump into the back into the Resident Evils January and February. Like, we'll get through Mass Effect 1, and then we'll probably go back to Resident Evil. Then we can maybe go through Mass Effect 2, and then get to another Resident Evil. We'll figure out the schedule.
Let's see if we even get through the first Mass Effect before we start throwing on 2 and 3.
I really need to get to Mass Effect 2! Anyway. So we will be heavy into streaming. I know we fell off a little bit there, but we can't do 2 karaoke contests at once anymore. That just can't happen.
Well, I think one of them is supposed to be happening in the spring, and the other one will likely be happening in the fall.
Yes, so now that that's a thing, that'll be a lot easier.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we will be back tomorrow, and eventually Strange is going to come over for Cuphead.
Yep.
Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, I wanted to be clear. I am not finishing this game before I jump to Spider-Man, unless that's a natural occurrence. If this game is not done by October 20th, we're jumping to Spider-Man.
Okay. How long is this game?
I don't know, but since I have to go back at the beginning of every mission, each mission I'm assuming is made to be a little longer, so it's probably, if we look at it, it'll probably be like, oh, that's not that bad, but then every mission is like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So, because, like, I just completed the first objective of the mission before I started getting destroyed.
Okay.
But part of that was my fault because it was trying to teach me something, but I had already used the materials that I needed to do what it was trying to teach me.
It seems like you should have been able to save after you completed the objective of the mission.
Yeah.
But that's going to be a critique more than anything. This is like Dota and League, and I don't like it. What's Dota?
They are other RTSs.
Okay.
Well, I don't want you to, like, not come around, Supa, so...
It's really more for the actual story, I think, because the story and the atmospherics are still really good. I don't really care for the gameplay either, which is why Matt's going to be playing it almost exclusively.
No, and that's why I'll just make sure that I'm a little more tactical with it and a little more the way it's supposed to be played. That way we can get through the story a little quicker. Because I am interested in the story. Especially since she decided to not tell everyone that she tried to kill them.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm waiting for that scene.
Yeah.
That scene's going to be fun. So, that's what's coming up. So stay tuned. There will be a lot more streaming. We want to get to, I would say, I'd like to be at 200 by next summer. 200 subscribers.
I don't want to be way high above that by next summer, but yeah, we can go.
Well, 300 by next summer would be great.
500 would be even better because then we can do more stuff.
Yeah, 200's the first.
I want to be at 500 by the end of next year.
That'd be nice. But so like, share, subscribe, bring your friends.
I was gonna say last thing. I just realized to me, not even just the whole dread thing, not even just the whole like, oh, I like it, and they get on there and like, I don't want to play this anymore.
Yeah.
Visage to me, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, and you let me know if you feel this is accurate, is like that fire tower that we tried to climb in the woods the other time, like back in 4th of July.
Yes.
It's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do it. I can do it. Get only so far into it, then I've got to freeze the fuck up, and I just can't move. I don't want to play. I don't want to do this anymore. I can't do it. I want to. I want to get to the top. I know it's going to be worth it when I get up there. And maybe it won't be, but it'll be worth it to know that I fucking did it. But I just can't get past this point.
Yep, that was me. That was me freezing on the fire tower.
Well, and honestly, I'm glad you did, because I didn't want to do it, but I was going to do it. Like, one, it's steps. No, there's a lot of steps. That's number one. And then number two, it's fucking high, and it's rickety as shit.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason why I get why you don't want to do that. This is just an imaginary ones and zeros on a screen that I'm let get in my head or whatever.
Yeah.
That one was actually something that, worse.
Speaking of which, we went through a whole hour of a completely different game. It's been a couple days, and Visage is still living in your head rent-free.
I know. I know.
That game is taking up permanent residence. You are in trouble.
It sucks. I have to exercise it at some point. That's why it's still.
The only way to exercise is to beat it. Otherwise, it's like a 2B. It's like Heroes. It never got an ending.
Or I just have to learn how to exist with this poltergeist that is going to be stuck to my soul for the rest of my living days.
Save the cheerleader.
Save the cheerleader.
Save the cheerleader.
Oh, I was saying the cheerleader.
Did you not hear me in the middle of that argument?
I actually didn't. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, I said it because if you don't finish the game, then it's like Heroes. It has no ending.
Oh.
It's just hanging out there.
Oh. I had to make myself sad and scared. Thanks, guys.
I live to help. So for like, share, subscribe. We will be trying to push through this and get as far as we can, because I do love the Alien franchise and I want to beat every Alien game that comes out, and I do like this game. So share, like, sub, hit the bell icon.
Yes, please, and tell your friends. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, and then on October 20th, be ready for Spider-Man. Spider-Man will be dived into like God of War Ragnarok was, so we will be heavy onto Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Which we are super excited about. But, yeah, we have a big winter planned, so make sure you stick around with us, and we will see you next time on No Cow Entertainment.
Yep.
For No Cow Entertainment, this is Matt.
This is Ariane.
We're out!
And good thing, because the audio is fucking up right now.
Bye.
Bye, Super! Bye, strangers still here. Bye, everyone else is here. We love you. Thank you. Bye!